final here in Hong Kong in about an hour's time. There is South Africa's record and Samoa's record here. Tries conceded by South Africa, just 5. Tries scored, 18. There have been many close games here. As Alatasi Tupou gets set to get the game underway. Mike Adamson from Scotland is the referee, and that is Chris Dry. And an early mistake. Spackman is back there for South Africa. Samoa looking for the early score and put pressure on the Blitzbokker.
I mean, that's a start that Chris Dry is going to want to forget there. South Africa did fantastically well, because what we've seen Samoa do all tournament is kick short in the middle. They loaded up with 2 people on the lifter so that they kick long. It made them change their game plan, and then unfortunately Chris Dry couldn't catch the ball, and the result is they're under immense pressure 30 seconds in.
Samoa looking for their second best finish of the season. They went from the penthouse in Australia to the outhouse, as we say in Port Elizabeth, when they lost the Shield final. Those are the fluctuating fortunes of Sevens teams.
It's great to see them back here. They're competing 3rd, 4th place. Samoa are always great in the 7th circuit. The fans' favourite. We want to see them do well.
Va'a back to the narrow side. Farliminga Selesele dug up there by Tupou off his right foot to Chila Meaboy. Still there. There's the try line. And there's the try for Lafaele Va'a. Or did he lose contact? Stay back.
I mean, if this is a try, it's again a bit of a shocker from Chris Dry. It's a man and a half. He needs to forget he's the defender there on the side at what they call the post position, who misses that tackle and lets them go in. Let's have a look at the video replay.
Well, he's referred it on. It's on the whitewash. Mike Adamson was on the spot. There's a huge gap there. Steps out right under the nose of Mike Adamson.
It looks as though he's expecting the tackle. It doesn't actually come. In the end, he sort of slips, loses his footing, and if he only just kept going, I think maybe there he's got grounding, but let's see what the referee has to say about it.
Coming back. No try. What a let-off for South Africa.
It really is there. Chris Dry will be breathing a sigh of relief, because he was at fault there in the defensive position, and he's been pretty much let off the hook.
5, set.
Huge shove coming from Frankie Horn on this side of that scrum. The long kick downfield, and South Africa have gained some 60 centimetres.
What a boot there from Speckman. He only had about 10-15 yards to work with, and he has thumped that a good 65, 70 metres, as you say. He's put his side back in Samoan territory. Fantastic kick.
South Africa weathering the early storm. Selesele is the man hoisted high. South Africa offside. So a chance for Tupou perhaps to kick Samoa back down deep into South African territory. Leaves it though.
Quite a laboured start here. Perhaps it's 2 very tired teams coming into this 3rd, 4th player. I think you've got to remember about Hong Kong, 3 days. It does really take its toll on you. It's attritional, because the emotional roller coaster of getting up and coming back down after every game on every day with this crowd really can sap you and drain you. And as they come into their 6th game, some really tired bodies out there.
It's a white noise, isn't it, all around this ground. Tupou spots the gap again, off his right foot, almost to the 22. Good tackle, that had to be made. And battling his way downfield is Farliminga Selesele from the Moata club. South Africa up very quickly. The kick is put through by Tom Yosefo. It's far too heavy.
I mean, Yosefo there, he saw the gap behind. He saw that South Africa come up as a 7. There was no sweep, and a good decision, just poor execution from him there. Far too heavy-footed with the boot. You just need to tap it in behind, give your winger a chance to get hold of that ball.
Defensive line out here, just in Khadul. First try. Hoisted high. Behind his own try line. Oh, what a mistake by Spackman, was it? No, the penalty is given for offside or within or too close to the line-out.
Samoa just too keen to get up there. They need to maintain their discipline. You're in South Africa's half. You need to just hold fire and bide your time.
South Africa coming up in a line. Mialoy goes to ground, and Samoa set it up again just outside their own 10-metre line. So yeah, speedster Samoa Tuloa. He's given a couple of useful tries this weekend as Tuloa. But South Africa have stolen it. Now then, like the blue touch paper, Justin Khadul is away. Just halts there momentarily and then steps off his left foot and away he goes.
I mean, take a bow there, Quagga Smith, phenomenal. Just strips it away, the ball away from Samoa as if it's like their own little sweet shop, and then beautifully offloaded. Wonderful footwork. I mean, absolutely beautiful balance from Gould, and there he just says, "Can you touch me?" No, no, no. Over we go. South Africa take the lead.
First score of this match, 17 points on offer to the victors, 15 to the runners-up, to the losers of this match. Valuable championship points. Gould, left-footed, pulls it to the right of the upright. But South Africa onto the scoreboard. Will lead Samoa by 5-0. Surprising, really astonishing that when you consider what South Africa have achieved in recent years, that they've never won here in Hong Kong. And they certainly looked early on this weekend that they were going to put that to right. That's another mistake.
I mean, that's a basic, not their traditional kicker there in Gould. Normally it's Africa who takes those restarts, but it's so important. I don't think you need to stress it. A minute left on the half. If South Africa can reclaim that ball, it really can drive a psychological nail into the coffins of Samoa. But there, you've given them the ball and a chance to bring it back just before the half-time hooter.
So the free kick taken on halfway. Mialoy on from Yosefo to Tuloa, back inside. Lovely step again, and Samoa are back on terms. Tom Yosefo. Well, he missed the Wellington and Vegas tournament through injury, but he's suddenly shrugged that injury off, and he's brought Samoa level.
Oh, what a response from Samoa. We said you can't make mistakes from that restart because they'll make you pay. Well, they've just cashed in their dividends there, Samoa, because that is a phenomenal try from them. And that, if they convert this over, will give them a half-time lead.
So this kick then for the lead. Tila Mialoy. Oh, that's a poor kick from the youngster. Tila Mialoy. We've arrived at half-time. It's even Stevens, a try apiece for Gould and Tom Yosefo. South Africa 5, Samoa 5. Lovely skies above the government stadium here at Sokompo, looking towards downtown Hong Kong. I wonder which way this one will go. 5 points all. Two evenly matched teams. Fitness levels being tested in this third to fourth playoff. Kick out in the full, so they'll come back to halfway.
Errors creeping into this South African game again. The restart, something they pride themselves on, meticulous in all their accuracy, normally just going awry.
Yeah, the South Africans left themselves too much to do in the Cup semi-finals against Fiji. Fiji sprinted into a healthy and a commanding lead, and South Africa were chasing the game as early as the end of the first half. Samoa lost by 1 point to a Joe Webber New Zealand penalty. It was as close as that, 15-14. But we saw a glimpse of what Samoa can do against the US of A in the Cup quarterfinals this morning, which they won by 26 points to 15. 4 tries they scored, and 3 tries virtually before the USA had their hands on the ball. Spackman to Kwagga Smith.
No clear release.
Not releasing. Quickly taken by Stephen Dippenaar. Dippenaar, away he goes, and gives South Africa the lead for the second time.
Brilliant reactions there from Stefan Dippenaar there, absolutely fantastic. See Samoa going off their feet, some mind, speed of thought to take that quick tap. Samoa don't organise themselves, and then he's got the gas to burn. What do you see, boys? The back of my heels, because I'm going over for another 5.
Verduld line on this time, it is good. So South Africa lead by a converted try, and 12-5. Neil Powell, coolness personified. Samoa Cup winners in Hong Kong in 1993, 2007, and in their championship year 2010. And looking to get back to those heady days when Samoa Sounds reached their highest pinnacle. Players like Walemai and others. Good pass from Selesele to Va'a. Kyle Brown, the captain, is now on for South Africa to steady the ship, perhaps. This is Chris Dry, up to halfway. All the South African players contracted, of course. Spend a lot of time together in the camp in Stellenbosch. Werner Kok, what a weekend he's had.
Some of the contact out here is so physical. I mean, it just shows how far this series has come on. And lovely line.
Direct route from A to B. Well, it's always the shortest line, isn't it? And that's what was taken by Roscoe Speckman. Well, what a beautiful little popper pass that was.
I mean, now we're just starting to see the class of South Africa there. Again, just cutting an absolutely fantastic line there, Speckman. We spoke about the physicality, and South Africa do not shy away from that. He says, are you going to tackle me? Take down these thunder thighs, because they're coming through.
He covered for Justin Verduld in Las Vegas last month, but he made an impact on Neil Powell, and he's kept the shirt. 19-5 with a conversion. And a little bit of daylight appearing between the teams.
Yeah, we're just starting to see some of this South African quality that makes them the leaders in this HSBC World 7 Series circuit. When they need to, they can turn the screw, and they execute the basics so very well, and they match that with an incredible physicality.
Speaking of quality, Branko de Pree is on, as well as Sibelo Senatla. So the strike runners are on for South Africa, and here is Branko de Pree back inside Justin Verduld. Couldn't quite find his man. Branko de Pree decking one way then the other, and scragged into touch. But Mike Adamson will call them back.
I mean, de Pree is such a little pocket rocket there. You saw him pretty much carrying 3 Samoans on his back all over the place and dancing his way just to try and avoid contact, and free up some space for his players. And fortunately for him, they come back for an earlier knock-on.
Yeah, Branko de Pree has hardly missed an event since he made his debut in Wellington in 2009. Very often used as a sweeper like South Africa.
They're playing de Pree at the centre of the moment. Just shows the versatility of this South African team and the quality that Neil Powell has within his side, that he can mix and match, rotate players and still maintain that high standard.
Just over a minute remaining. 14 points, 2 converted tries the difference, and Carl Brown in no particular hurry. He'll take whatever advantage he can get. But Roscoe Speckman once more the kick and the chase, and the Gedould is through like an apple off a tree. Just picks it out of the air just in the Gedould, and that should seal it for the Blitzbokker. It's 40th try in the World Series for Justin Gedould.
Well, here we are. It's a flying Springbok. Just leaps up into the air and claims that kick. Beautifully executed, spotting nobody's behind. That's off the training ground, but it's all down to the deft little kick there for Gedould leaps onto. But brilliant execution from South Africa.
Branko de Pree taking over the kicking duties from Justin Gedould. And sees his kick split the post.
Well, there you go, Speckman just spotting the space behind. Lovely deft jab, and there we go. Springing into the air as that Springbok, leaping for joy because this third, fourth is now their tie.
Yeah, we've arrived at full time here in the third and fourth playoff. Gedould kicks high. And if South Africa can get their hands on the ball here, well, I thought they might kick it out. This will be the final play. Cleared out of the ruck there. Bunnercock, a bundle of energy, isn't he? In the dream team along with Siabelo Sinatla. Yeah, that's enough. We've done enough. Let's conserve our energies for next week. So the 17 points for finishing third in the Hong Kong tournament go to South Africa, the table toppers at the moment, and that should see that they stay there. Even if New Zealand win the cup here in New Zealand, they could end up joint leaders of the HSBC Sevens World Series. But for now, let's congratulate South Africa on a job well done. One game too far, perhaps, for the South Sea Islanders. It's finished. South Africa 26, Samoa 5.